Namaste and welcome back to today's episode of Mahabharata Matters. In the previous episode, we saw that all the young princes were growing up in Hastinapura. They were learning under the tutelage of Kripacharya, the Kulaguru. At that time, a Brahmin came to the town. The princes were playing and they lost a ball in the well. The Brahmana that came by started throwing blades of grass onto that ball and stacking up the blades of grass one on top of another. Doing so, it became a rope to pull the ball out. The princes were bedazzled by this act. The aim of the Brahmin was so sharp that he could aim the second blade right on top of the first, so on and so forth. They went and reported this to Bhishma. Bhishma immediately understood who had come to town. That was Drōṇacharya. Drōṇa had just come back from Panchala Desha. He had gone there to meet his friend Drupada, who was now the king of Panchala. Drōṇa and Drupada were childhood friends. As children, they both had promised each other whatever they had, half would belong to their friend. They had parted ways after school. Drupada had become the king. Drōṇa was distraught and did not have money even to buy food for his family. Drōṇa was married to Kripacharya's sister. He had a son by name Ashwathama. Drōṇa did not even have money to buy milk for his son. When other children were drinking milk, his wife Kripi would mix a little bit of rice flour and water and feed that as milk to Ashwathama. Drōṇa was very sad upon seeing this. He remembered his friend Drupada's promise that whatever belonged to him, half of it would be Drōṇa's also. Remembering that, he thought he will ask for at least a cow from his friend Drupada. He went to Drupada's kingdom, Panchala Desha, and he requested Drupada, please give me at least a cow because you had promised whatever is yours, half is mine. Drupada, now intoxicated with power, did not want to acknowledge his words from childhood. He arrogantly said, if you want any dhanam, charity, then ask me, but don't claim ownership as a friend, he said. Drōṇa was very hurt and insulted by this. He swore to take revenge on Drupada and came back disappointed. And that is the time he saw the princes of Hastinapura playing with a ball. What do we learn from this story? Drōṇa and Drupada were childhood friends. But then when circumstances changed, the friendship equation also changed between them. Drupada should not have forgotten his promise. He should not have offended a guest who came to his house. No matter what, he was ready to give the cow, but it was the attitude that was different. Drupada was ready to give the cow, but not as a friend, but as charity. That was very disrespectful to a friend. Drōṇa, taking offense, also promised that he will come back and take revenge on him. It is very easy to break a relationship or a friendship, but very, very difficult to maintain it. It takes a lifetime. It is a constant work in progress in all relationships. Relationships with anyone are delicate bonds. They cannot be taken for granted or abused as and when we please. That's something to always remember from the story of Drupada and Drōṇa. With that thought, we come to the end of today's episode. Remember, in this series, we are discussing matters of Mahabharata because even today, Mahabharata matters. Hari Om!